The fate of the soldier who pierced Jesus on the cross. What followed after the act. The day was dark, the skies roared, and the earth trembled beneath Golgotha as 3 crosses stood against the stormy heavens. The Roman soldier Longinus, a battle-hardened centurion, stood at the foot of the central cross, gripping his spear tightly. His duty was clear, to ensure that the crucified men were dead before the Sabbath began. Blood and sweat mixed with the rain as Longinus looked up at the man in the center, Jesus of Nazareth. Unlike the others, he did not curse or beg for mercy. Instead, he prayed for his enemies, even as they mocked him. Longinus had seen countless men die, but none like this. A strange unease settled in his chest. As the storm intensified, Longinus received the final order. To confirm Jesus' death, he had to thrust his spear into his side. With a steady hand, he drove the lance deep into the lifeless body. Blood and water gushed forth, splashing onto his hands and face. At that moment, something in him shifted. His vision blurred, his knees weakened, and a wave of regret washed over him. A transformation begins. The darkness that had covered the land now seemed to lift, and Longinus felt a strange warmth in his chest. He had taken countless lives before, but never had he felt this weight of guilt. Looking around, he saw the weeping women, the grieving disciple, and the centurion beside him whispering, "Truly, this was the Son of God." Haunted by the act, Longinus could not find peace. That night, he dreamt of the man on the cross, his eyes filled not with anger, but with sorrow and love. When he awoke, the world seemed different. He abandoned his post, left the Roman army, and sought answers. A journey of redemption. Longinus wandered the lands, listening to the stories of Jesus' followers. He learned of his miracles, his teachings, and the empty tomb 3 days later. He met those who claimed to have seen him resurrected. The more he heard, the more his heart burned with conviction. No longer a soldier of Rome, he became a soldier of faith. He traveled, spreading the story of the man he had pierced, the man who had changed his life forever. The blood that once stained his hands now became the mark of his salvation. Persecution and martyrdom. The Roman authorities did not take kindly to his transformation. He was arrested, tortured, and ordered to renounce his new faith. But Longinus stood firm, proclaiming the truth he had found. Refusing to betray Christ, he was executed. Legend says that at the moment of his death, a blinding light surrounded him, and those who witnessed it trembled in fear. His soul, once burdened by guilt, was finally free. Legacy. Longinus was later venerated as a saint. His spear, known as the Holy Lance, became a relic, believed to hold great power. His story, one of sin, repentance, and redemption, lived on, a testament to the transformative power of Christ's sacrifice. Thus, the soldier who pierced the Son of God did not end his life in disgrace but in glory, finding salvation in the very blood he had spilled.